This grandpa. The letters arrived. Ah.
Nice.
Oh god, that was an endeavor.
Yeah. They're like, whoa, we got saved. Oh no, that was not all a
That was
dream.
definitely not a dream.
That was months of work. It was not a dream.
But everyone's happy now. Look.
But are they just going back to using the crystals and weakening the power?
Sure hope not. I think we've learned our lesson, then we're not going to directly harness the power of the crystals anymore.
Right, they're not going to harness the power of the crystals, but because the crystals are back, the stuff is back.
Yeah, the waves still move and the air is flowing and all that stuff.
Right.
Oh,
We're
hey.
just not going to use them to... Ah, Varys in a dress!
And her hair up. Does not look right.
No, it doesn't. Aww.
She's gonna sneak out. Yep. You can't pin her down.
Yeah.
She's not very suited to the castle life. Kara is a queen.
Nice. Oh, Bart is visiting his mom.
Bart's has no one. Oh man.
Dad's gone. Mom's gone.
Poor Bart's. He and Ferris should go off and have adventures. Baby Chocobo! Wow.
Two baby.
Oh, wow.
Baby.
Oh, tiny!
Ooh.
Oh, they're tiny!
All the pirates are like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So that's where babies come from.
Oh, it's 1 year, so everything turned out alright.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm. Oh. Swell. Ah, flashback.
Oh. Oh.
When we discovered we had feelings for Ferris.
Right.
Hurts. Yeah, if you don't have someone come out of the cleft of the dimension if they died, then you don't get their set of flashbacks.
Really?
Yeah.
Crazy.
It just makes it even more sad.
Yeah. So if they die there and you don't revive them before the end of the battle, they don't come back?
They don't come back.
So all the extra stuff, the letter, the
She
flashbacks...
won't mention, like, if Lena died and stayed dead, they won't be mentioning Lena at all, that kind of thing.
Oh, wow.
It'll just be talking about Ferris and everyone else. No, Sildra! Saddest sea serpent ever! At least we got plenty of use out of her summon.
Yeah.
Ferris Paris is my favorite character, though.
Yeah.
Pretty darn awesome. There is a point later in the cutscene where you go and, like, some magic revives whoever died, but you don't know that until that point.
Oh, okay.
Still kind of grim, you know?
Yeah.
Kara! The most adorable white healer with the little bunny hood.
Yeah.
Or kitty hood. Kara! At least they made the endings worthwhile.
Yeah.
Been playing this for months, man.
Yeah, that would kind of suck if it was just like, yeah, like they
The end.
destroyed the.
The end credits.
Yeah, exactly. Comes back to the Elder Tree.
Oh. I think you have a right to be sad, Kara.
Yeah.
Hmm. Oh, Galuf. You silly old man.
Yeah.
Oh, Galuf!
Yeah, he protected us.
Remember that battle? That was
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah.
Hmm. Oh, hey, it's the same theme from the other Final Fantasies.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, look, everyone! It still got us, man.
Oh.
Really thought we'd forget you? Come on.
Yeah.
You were the healer!
Yeah, I know.
It's right around this point where the other people revive, I think.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember. I've only beaten this game once, and I only remember that tidbit because I read up about it when I was checking how far we were in the final area.
Yeah.
And it said something about this, like right here or something.
Yeah.
They come back.
Oh.
Flowers everywhere. Yeah, don't make the same mistake twice.
Yeah.
So we got 4 new Warriors of Dawn or Light or whatever.
Right.
What do we hear?
I don't know.
Rekka's voice? No, the rustling of the trees?
I think it's more significant than that.
I think it's... Oh, see, wind, water,
Yeah.
fire.
Stuff they missed when the crystals were destroyed.
Yep.
Stuff they probably took for granted before.
Yep. Remember, don't take your life for granted, otherwise the crystals will explode.
Yes.
That's your life lesson to learn from Final Fantasy V.
The crystals will explode, and then all of a sudden, then the nearest major city, there'll be this big black ball.
And then you have to go into the void, and Shinryu's there, and you didn't save, and... So, don't take life for granted. Otherwise, Shinryu will kill you.
Yeah. If, the big metal ball didn't get you first.
Chocobos! And I hear you! Whee! Now I think it's time for credits. Oh, wow. So, how do you like Final Fantasy V?
Wow, that was really incredible.
Yeah.
It's complicated.
Yeah, it is.
It's very complicated. That's why I'm glad I have you along. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do this.
I kind of like the battle system because it's got such, you know, I don't know, tweakability or something. You know, you can play through it many times and each time can be different.
Yeah.
But, there are a lot of ways to also cheat the system, sort of, by, you know, min-maxing certain classes and then you just breeze through the rest of it.
Right. Like, kind of like what we were doing with, like, the ability points at that one point to get kind of stuff kind of leveled up. And
Yeah.
certainly at the end there
Yeah.
are a couple places where you could just, if you're good enough.
Just breeze on through.
Yeah.
Chocobos! They're tiny! Anyway, but I mean, most Final Fantasies in the SNES genre, you can exploit it somehow.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna really fault it for that.
No, absolutely not. It's... Oh. Yeah, it's just crazy, man. It's a crazy story with,
Yeah.
you know, happy and sad parts and
Yeah.
all the stuff, you know, I kind of got from the other Final Fantasies, just in a different...
Yep.
It's very cool.
Pretty good staple of the Final Fantasy series before it decided to go off into La La Land. After about, I don't know, Final Fantasy IX, it started veering off into weird territory. It doesn't have, like, the same kind of storytelling or...
Yeah,
you know,
that...
It's different.
kinda like-
It's different.
Like, I mean, it's like a general kind of life message, too, wrapped up in a game, you know?
Yeah.
And, like, how you make your choices about certain things and,
Yep.
you know.
And most of the Final Fantasies have that, at least the three we've played.
Right.
Like, the first one, the fourth one, you know, with Cecil and Kain and everything, this wasn't as life messagey, but
Right,
it's, you know, save the world, but it had a little bit of, you know, it doesn't matter where you came from kind of thing, and
Right.
everyone has the ability to do good and everyone has the ability to do bad kind of thing.
Right.
And 6 had a, you know, big old thing where, you know, don't abuse magic, anything can be abused and made into a tool of war kind of thing.
Right. And this was kind of like, you know, if, you know, kind of the same lines of, you know, you can...
If you abuse something, it might break and destroy the world.
Right. And if you get power hungry, you know...
Power hungry is bad.
Right, that backfires on you too, just like it did on Exdeath.
Yeah.
And, but there's always good people there. There's always good, you know, solid friends you can have, and
Yep.
you know, the value of friendship and teamwork and working together, and,
So,
you know...
of these three, I know these three are my favorite Final Fantasies, but it's hard to rank one as my favorite, you know, or at least put them in order of my favorites, you know?
Yeah. God.
By sheer number of playthroughs, like, I've played Final Fantasy IV more often, but it's shorter than the others.
Right,
And it's a little more linear, so there's not as much, you know, side questing and everything.
Right.
And you!
Hey, us!
Oh,
It's us.
yay! Thank you!
Thanks to the fans, too, have been following it. It's, like, freaky scary. Like, I look at the views on this shit after it's been uploaded, and it's just like, what?
Yeah, that's some good... Oh,
Oh,
hey,
wow.
there's our stats. And it shows all the stuff she learned. So if you max out everything, it'll show... Yeah, see, we only got 23. So for the completionist, there's that aspect.
Yeah.
I just don't play Final Fantasy V as much because it is so complex in the battle system.
Yeah, it is.
And you have to think about it all the time, you know? And, like, you have certain setups for when you're wandering around the dungeon, and then you need to change the setup for the boss, and...
Right.
You know, I feel like 6 had, you know, enough variability that with the character types, that it could, you know, it's got the same kind of variability, but you don't have to do as much shuffling.
Right.
She had a lot.
She did.
Not that much, actually.
Yeah, I actually thought Kara had a lot less than that, to be honest. I thought Ferris had more and Kara had less.
Yeah.
But...
She has a little bit more. So do you have a favorite Final Fantasy, or you just like them all?
You know, it's hard because it's like the most recent.
Yeah.
This one's the most recent, so it's the easiest to remember since I only played them once.
Yeah.
It's difficult for me to remember the other ones, to be honest.
True enough.
But they've all been fantastic, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all fun.
Yeah.
21. Yeah, because we didn't have her for a while.
Right.
Yeah, it's hard to, but like I said, these 3 are like my top 3 Final Fantasies.
Yes, and they're all very good and very cool. Mm-hmm. Which was the one with what's his name? Sabin.
That was 6.
That was 6. I don't know. I like this one a lot. I don't know. I'm trying to think of which one I wasn't quite as excited about of the 3 of them. I mean, they're all fantastic.
Yeah.
They're just like...
Yeah, and also, if we replayed 6 and 4, I think you'd have more enjoyment out of it because you'd know what to do, and I would give you, like, more complicated characters to play.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, here, you were using the magic user like it was no business at all.
Right.
And Bartz has the most.
Yep.
That makes sense, because we always have him.
Right.
So I think you would enjoy, you know,
yeah, I think I would
it again.
Play it more now that because I have like more of a grasp of how it works, and
you have a veteran kind of style now, and it's like, okay, let's try this magic. Oh, it absorbs that, so the opposite is probably better, and
right.
Recognizing counterattacks and that kind of thing.
Yeah. It's
woohoo!
It's fun, man. It really is. It's a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
God, I mean, how long? I mean, between the 3 Final Fantasy games, like...
How many hours have we played?
No, not... just, like, literally, like, time-wise.
Yeah. Well, each one is about 40 hours, give or take, you know, of gameplay.
Right, and let's say we do... You know... Well, this was shorter, but that's because we were so close to the end.
Yeah.
You know, and depending on if we had stuff, so let's say we averaged, like, 40 hours, we averaged maybe 3 hours a week-ish. That's, like, let's say, for the sake of argument, like, 15 weeks per, that would be 45 weeks, which would be, you know, and then the times we had off. That's basically a year of Final Fantasy, dude.
Pretty much, yeah.
We have to see when we started the first one and what date that was, but...
Pretty much. And we took, like, some time off to play other ones in between.
Yeah, because...
Final Fantasy's a little bit of an endeavor.
Yeah, back-to-back. You know, wasn't back-to-back-to-back. We did other kind of shorter ones, but... Yeah. And then before that, you know, The Secret of Mana and the Seiken Densetsu, which were both fairly long games, but it's, you know, it's kind of opened me up to a different genre of games that I, you know, like, I'd like to say I'm, like, not hardcore, like, I'm not as, like, much of a gamer as people think I am.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people who likes what I like and stick to it.
Yeah, more of the platformer or the first-person shooter kind of thing.
Yeah, like, I find what I like, I stick to it, I play it a lot. But this is kind of like, oh, cool.
Story and plot and complicated things and hours upon hours of gameplay.
Yeah, I can see why people, enjoy it and like it.
Yeah.
And
I also think that maybe you wouldn't be up for, like, doing these, like, blind on your own, but having someone drag you through it really does help.
it does, yeah, because on my own, I'd be like, I don't know what half the shit is.
What do I do? Where do I go?
Right. But
Yeah.
I mean, towards a part of that though, because hadn't played through this that much, there were part of that where we just you didn't know what to do,
Yeah.
and we kind of had to brainstorm and be like, okay,
Well, let's try here.
based off of context clues, or let's ask. The one time where I was like, let's ask in town, and that
then
helped
they told
us.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
So-
what you would do in a normal game, is like, you don't always know where to go, and so you just wander around the world and ask people, and some people don't like that, and that's fine, It is frustrating if you have no idea where to go and you can't find the one NPC you need to talk to.
Right.
But that's
But-
what you would do if you were doing this on your own and you didn't know where to go. Or you can just sneak online like we did occasionally.
Yeah. And figure it out and
And
be
figure
like,
it out.
dude, we are so stumped. Like,
Yeah.
we have no idea.
Yeah, back in the day these came out, the internet wasn't that big, so you couldn't really search for it.
Yeah, if you didn't have like a strategy guide or something, you were
Yeah.
pretty much screwed. Like,
Yeah.
you had to figure it out on your own, and then
Yep. And if you got stuck and you didn't know the boss's weakness or the secret to it, then
you had to experiment and
Yep.
figure it out for yourself.
yeah, and that's what I love about these games. And then replayability, it's kind of nice to go through and like, oh, I know what to do with this. Oh, he was so hard the first time, but this time I know what to do with him. Take that,
Right.
you sucker.
Exactly. It's these Final Fantasies are a trip, man. And like
Yeah.
I said, I was expecting to go for about like at least 3 hours, and we've only been
Yeah.
here for a little less than 2,
Yeah, we were closer
So-
to the end than I thought.
and we beat Exdeath in one try.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
How badass is
That
that?
was pretty
Like,
awesome.
thank God for Fast, man.
Yeah.
Fast and Bigard and
Yep. So
really help.
that's it for Final Fantasy V. I'm going on vacation tomorrow, and it's going to be difficult for me to do any kind of recording. So I think Nicole and I are going to just call it quits for a little bit. And probably not indefinitely. I'm sure we'll find.
No.
I'm sure we'll find another co-op game to play, but
Absolutely,
we're
absolutely.
gonna call it quits for now. Take a nice break. If you need something to watch, go back and rewatch the whole series. That should take you a while.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're I mean, it is summertime, you're not in school. You
Yeah.
have the time, people. You have the time.
Or compare and contrast how Nicole responded to this one to our first Final Fantasy. That would be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, what we did 4. Do we do 4 or 6 first?
I think we did 6 first because I
I
think
think
it was slightly
Yeah.
better, and then we went to 4, and then we did 5.
yeah. So, or you can always watch any of our other co-ops. We've done
Yep.
Secret of Mana, we've done Seiken Densetsu 3, we've done shorter games like The Simpsons and Simpsons
Bubble
Arcade,
Bobble and
Bubble Bobble. We did what was that game with the crazy ass Japanese characters? I love that one.
Poppin' Twinbee.
Yeah,
That
Twin
was
Bee,
fun.
Twin Bee Rainbow Adventures or something. I don't
And
remember
then
what it's
both
called.
of us have our own little single plays too, so you can watch
Yeah.
those.
Yeah, feel free. I mean, you can explore here. You can always come over to my channel and then bother me to finish Donkey Kong. But I've been through a tumultuous little month here, so it's
Yeah.
kind of hard to record.
And
But
also, Donkey Kong is very, very frustrating.
but I have, kind of if you're more of kind of a platformer, puzzler, kind of not so complicated RPG kind of person, you can always pop over.
Got a good mix.
Yeah. So
Lots of options to tide you over for the summer.
yes, exactly. So feel free to check our other stuff out if you enjoyed this. And yeah, it's kind of cool to have Sony like not fans, but like for me to kind of look at the views and see
Yeah.
that each video is getting as many views as it is
Yeah, that's
compared
fun.
to what I'm used to getting.
Yeah, Final Fantasy V, our other ones got kind of some good views, but they didn't get as much at the beginning, and these ones will get like 50 views within a few days, and I really like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that's very cool. Thank you very much.
I do read every comment that people post. I maybe don't reply to them because some of them are just like, "Hey, this is awesome," or something like that. But I do read each one, and I love it.
Yeah, very cool. So thank you for the support, and we'll quit babbling.
I think we've done our this video is closing on to an hour, so I'm gonna have to split this up.
Yeah.
But we're just babbling because beautiful music and Final Fantasy V, and we're done with the SNES Final Fantasies, and
it's figuring out what we're gonna do next. But we don't have to do that right now.
Yeah, we'll figure it out, and we'll let you guys know.
Absolutely.
See you guys in the next one, and take care.
Yeah. Watch our stuff. Give us views. No, I'm just kidding. I love you.
We love you no matter what.
You don't have to, but that would be very nice.
Yes, it would.
All right. Peace out, guys.
Peace out, everyone.
Yeah, that's gonna